Yup. Big Roque in the motherfucking house. Throwbacks in the motherfucking house, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, story time in this bitch. Ain't putting your baby to bed. Oh yeah. You know that strategy. Heavy hitters, dying breed, black market shit. You know what the fuck we doing? Eastside Pascal in this motherfucker. I got you, look. Hold up. I don't move without a plan. Plot layout destinations that are useful to a man. Boy, I'm handling business. You just doing what you can. I'm in the real world, homie. You just do it for the gram. I just do it for my fam and the ones who understand that this dying breed shit is not just music and a brand. Not a 1 minute song for you to do a little dance. Cause it's revolutionary. It's so you could take a stand for the moon and the stars, for the sun and for God. For little homies pushing packs cause they couldn't get a job. This for you to beat the odds and how you overcome a loss. How you start out from the bottom and then grow into a boss. This is me on my job, I'm working, no days off. That was Jesus' last thought as they nailed him to the cross. Look, you can't lead if you don't know which way you going. And a plan is just a plan if you don't put it in motion. You don't give yourself a motive and spend all day smoking. You don't never catch me with my guard down in the open. I'm only trying to captivate you, make you drown in the moment. You hear something that you like, feel free, you could quote it. Tell them Double D wrote it. Better yet, I spoke it. And I'm not gonna sing it to you. I'm not Drake or Billy Ocean. What up? Black market shit, dying breed shit. So easy. Still a motherfucking war outside. Omar Supreme in the motherfucking house. My dog Rio brought me out the way fucking out to Seattle. I appreciate you for having me. Real shit. You know that strategy? Look, yeah. Strat on the beat going crazy. Shout out everybody back home, you know what I mean? I'm really trying to rep for the town. Yo, second verse, I got these on this motherfucker. Look, you know I gotta strategize. Take my chances, roll the dice. You could tell a wolf's intentions when you look him in his eyes. Is he hungry? Is he hunting? Is he fighting for his life? Was he wounded in action? Do you think he lost his pride? Or maybe he's just scheming and inside he's a heathen. His natural instincts just waiting to stop your breathing. To catch you when you sleeping. It's been days since he's eating. Be careful who you trust and put faith in believing. You gotta see the vision and then bring it to fruition. A man should teach his seeds how to work and make a living. At least I know my mission. Camel print, button up, war ready. That's daily to be up before the sun. Shit. Stand tall to a threat you never run. Get to know yourself, where you been and where you from. Find out where you headed, gain skills you could leverage, and show them that you'd rather be a god than a menace. What up? Easy, dying breed shit, black market shit, all the way from the 509 to what's it, the 206? Oh yeah, we on, baby. Black market shit, you know what I mean? I'ma shout my shit to the day I motherfucking die. We in this bitch. Easy, so easy. Still a while outside. You know what the fuck it is. Big Roque.
Hey, story time.
Story time?
Story time.
What's up, everybody? We're here today with my co-host Tilson and the good homie Roque. Came all the way from Eastern Washington to do his thing. Yeah. Man, he just did a dope set, and man, that shit was super dope, man. Thank you for making the trip all the way out here.
And honestly, before you do anything else, who'd you come up here with? Because your peoples, man, like those.
Oh yeah,
no,
they riding with me. I got Loud the Artifact with me. This is my bro since 3rd grade, 8 years old, playing on the same football team. You know what I mean? Got my bro O Supreme right here, Omar Supreme. He's the visionary. He be seeing the vision. You know what I mean? Bring it to fruition.
I think it's dope. Like I appreciate when people appreciate, but not even that. Like when you see people together with folks and like they got their team, their people, whatever they want to call it, when they around their, you know, their support like that, and they come out like this, it's like off top from the jump. It's like, you know, even though you ain't in front of the camera, you in front of my camera, y'all. You guys, that's really solid and stand up and like dope.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate y'all coming up. The energy is incredible. So like y'all can't.
It takes more than one person to make shit happen. You know, a lot of times.
No, I mean that's why I say it's like people sometimes don't realize there's people behind people, and it's dope. So what's up? Appreciate y'all for coming up too.
Yep. Oh, Supreme, Loud the Artifact, Loud.
So real quick, we got a mixtape. Throwbacks is presenting a mixtape And this is the first guest, the first artist on the mixtape. And I appreciate you, man. I saw you a few years back at an event we were doing, and my guy had bars, and then been following you on Instagram.
Yeah.
I know you just recently dropped a video, and I was like, okay, this shit is fire. Let me holler at you, see what's up. So man, like first off, like how long you been doing this, man? Because your shit's dope, man. I'm feeling it.
I appreciate it first of all, but we've been making music, meaning me and my team and shit, just ever since like 2016, 2017, 2018. Kind of just working out the kinks, building the foundation for quite a while, but not too long though. You know what I mean?
Okay. Man, your joint kind of reminded me of some '90s shit, but it's like it's not. It's like you're doing it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was just curious, like what's the inspiration, or is there any like what have you been listening to?
There's definitely like 90s. And my bad to cut you off.
Oh, it's all good. Go ahead.
But there's definitely an inspiration of 90s, 2000s, but even now and stuff, you know what I mean? Like growing up when I'm in middle school, I'm hearing Pro Era, Joey Badass, Mac Miller.
Okay.
TDE coming up, you know what I mean? So I'm hearing real people rapping, but at the same time, it's like, it's just a blend of everything, you know? I was born in 98, so kind of grew up in the mix of all the shit. And it's kind of like being from that era, I feel like speaking for everybody from that era, it gives you a chance to soak up game from 90s to 2000s to even now being young enough to understand some of the lit shit or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So what do you feel like when it musically, like what does music actually make you feel like personally?
When I'm making music,
like
I'm just trying to speak from like...
I'm saying before you even make it. Like someone gives you a beat and then like somehow the beat snap and you're like, uh-oh, there's something there. Like what's the first initial like feeling that is there an exciting place that you create from or get engaged with something? Is there an excitement?
Yeah, it's definitely an excitement. I'll hear a beat and it could just make me feel a type of way.
Yeah.
And then that's why I'm gonna get on. Or sometimes I'll have some shit I want to say on a song. I don't know what the beat's gonna sound like. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't even have a full verse to it yet. But I just know maybe a line I want to say. And that one line will inspire a whole song probably. You know what I mean?
That's dope. Yeah. No,
so is there like a certain process for these songs when you're doing them? Like, did you pick out that beat when you heard it? You were like, oh, I want to rock some shit to that, or did you have a vision, and then the beat was made around the vision? That specific song just kind of like just inspired a lot of different emotion to me.
This one that I just laid down.
Yeah.
So the one I just laid down, the homeboy from back home, he goes by Strata for producing.
Okay.
And he's been in music, especially where I'm from, longer than I have and stuff. So shouts to him. But he just sent me beat, and we just have built a relationship. You know what I mean? Just messaging here and there, pulled up every now and then. And he just sent me the beat, and that's all I can say about that one, really.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And I just feel like I needed to talk on it, you know? Just talk on that joint.
Sounds like you said what you needed to say.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got,
Yeah, it's just, you know how it goes. Sometimes when you're being creative, it's like not much to the story. You just made the song and the product is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just a feeling that some feelings can't be put into words.
Yeah.
Got you. That's dope, man.
That's crazy, the way you think about it. So if you can't, what's the closest, has there been a time when you felt like you've listened to something, and I don't know if this happens for other people, but can you hear something like in your head before it happens, or is it always trying to make it to see what it's going to sound like? Can you hear yourself, and maybe not know exactly what you want to say, but can you hear yourself on things? I hear myself being on that.
Yeah, and I think that goes with like what you're saying. It ties into just branding yourself and like being who you want to be. Not even on social media, just in real life when you pull up on somebody. You know, you want to give that vibe off of the same shit that represents you, from the music to how you maneuver, everything.
That's dope.
I was just thinking, you guys, like, so, um, do you have something right now? Are you sitting on something right now that you're like, wait a minute, y'all? Like, when
Like
you hear,
bars?
yeah, not bars, but just a song.
Oh yeah.
Yo, even
Oh
bars. Are
yeah.
you sitting on something right now where you're like, wait a minute, wait a
Yeah.
minute? This is cool, but wait till you hear this.
Yeah, I definitely have some shit like that. But then again, I feel like everybody, especially if you're always making shit, your
Yeah.
next shit is some of your most favorite shit that's unreleased. Because then once you put it out to the world, it's kind of like it's not like you don't love it no more, but you put that portion of yourself into the world already.
Yeah.
So now you like seeing what's the new version of you, what's the new era that you were into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like seeing the new territory of your life and explaining that into a track.
Okay.
Is different than some shit that you already gone through, even though that still hits home to you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. So, are you working on a project currently? I know you're always doing music. It seems like everything I heard from you so far has been dope. But yeah, like what's next, or what are you actively working on?
Well, I'm just off of a run of dropping like 3 projects within the last 6 months.
Okay.
But I was just really doing that to really lay groundwork, so that way when shit gets looked my way, I got a nice resume of shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got hella shit up in the works. DJ Keytronics, he's a producer that I'm working with.
Okay.
Marswell, James Blonde, he's one of our in-house at-home producers too.
Okay.
These are all like people. That's kind of the lane I'm going towards. I like to do projects, a whole project with a producer, vintage beats. We got shit in the past and we're still working on shit.
Okay.
And it's just like, that's really the lane. And I feel like a lot of music in the industry too is going towards that too. You get a producer and an artist, they start building a sound, building something strong together, you know what I mean?
For sure. So where can people find or listen to your music right now that want to hear, stuff that you're doing?
I'm everywhere. Spotify, Apple, those are the obvious ones, but YouTube.
And what do we search for when we're going to check it out?
You're looking for Roque, Roque, the Kicking Master. The Kicking Master ends in AH, not ER, and it's all one word. And that shit's back from just me and my little bro and stuff. He was the Kicking Kid, I'm the Kicking Master. That's not even like really music.
He was the one in the video?
Yeah. And that's not even the music related,
Okay, that's filthy.
And I haven't dropped that. I ain't gonna lie. Just as time goes on, it will drop on its own, but it's always I'm always still gonna be the Kicking Master, you know what I mean? That's my bro,
Yeah. I mean, you guys gotta. I can hear the joint album coming. I could already know. I know y'all working on the Kick It.
Yeah, the Kicking Kid.
Yeah, I can see it.
So are you making music right now just to make music, or do you have any like plans on anything that you're doing with it?
Right now, I'm constantly making shit, but at the same time, like you said, I don't like to put it out right away, but I don't like for it to collect too much dust either. So anything I'm making comes out within the year or so, but at the same time, it's like you got strategize. You got that strategy.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So check it out. So you just get a chance to chill. It's just you.
Yeah.
You're chilling all by yourself. You just ready to just vibe out.
Yeah.
What do you think is like one of the things you're just gonna go to? I'm putting this on to chill out.
Like
just from a listening standpoint.
From a listening standpoint, just depends what type of vibe
watching,
I'm in.
Or a television standpoint. Like what would you put on like to kind of like entertain yourself, kind of in a very.
I be watching the same movies that I've seen thousands of times because it allows you to pay attention to some shit. But also, if you got some shit to think about, you got to think about if you need to pop up on your phone, make a list of some shit you got to do tomorrow or whatever. It allows you to do that shit too.
What kind of movie is it? What movie is it?
I ain't gonna lie, I've watched the state prop movies a bunch of motherfucking times. You know them.
That's dope, man.
It just depends on the vibe too. Sometimes I'll throw, one of the Will Ferrell joints on, just some bullshit in the back.
Hey, nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah,
nothing's wrong with it. It's just, that's your space. That's your time.
Yeah,
that's you, enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
That's
or it's just you get, you start getting booed up, cuddled up and stuff, watching something. That's not really the only TV time I get sometimes because it's you got to be on go, especially when you're trying to make shit happen, make shit pop.
So from that, in the other lane, what would you listen to then? So you jumping in the ride, boom.
Yeah, jumping in the ride, hitting some. Maybe I'm bumping the instrumental of some shit that because I like to ride around some shit. I'm not even thinking of bars, some shit. I'm just creating the vibes, you know, building a relationship with the beat. Or I'm just throwing on a playlist that same shit, songs that I've heard thousands of times and shit. I'll be a creature of habits.
Hey, that's all right.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's dope, man. Where you recording at right now? You have a specific spot you're recording at?
Yeah. Well, we got my homeboy Teebs. He's one of my boys I came up with rapping. He got the Whisper Room. It's like a thing that goes in his. It's built inside of your house, but it's soundproof and shit.
Okay.
So we'll hit up that shit, or sometimes if I'm feeling the energy, just at my crib, you know.
That's really dope.
Yeah,
that's really dope.
I've traveled too with my shit, you know, take my shit to somebody's crib and pop up and record there. As long as you can get the sound right, audio right, you'll be all right.
That's what's up.
That's the thing about music nowadays. It's so easy to make that shit. That's why there's so much trash shit out there. But it's cool.
I'm wondering why you like. It seems like a lot of young people, not to like put anybody in a specific category, but it's a certain style. I feel like your style is different to where it kind of does remind me. We kind of talked about that, like something from the '90s, and I'm thinking of like Showbiz and AG. I don't know if you're familiar, but it was like people that I was like digging in the crates. It had a similar sound to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really dope.
You know why I think it gives off that vibe sometimes is because back then, or it's not that long ago, you know what I mean? But during those times and the origins of hip hop, people are reporting to the streets and just what's going on in real life, you know? That's why I'm trying to bring back kind of the essence of just saying that same shit that you're going through in real life, say that shit on the track. I'm not talking about, you know what I mean?
I feel that. Yeah, it's refreshing. It's refreshing to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really appreciate it. That's what's up, man.
Nah, I appreciate you fucking with me, getting us out here and shit, you know?
Man, so my guy's about to perform on, was August the 8th. It's the 8th. Second Saturday's on the block. Come check my guy out. He's going to be doing a set and coming doing his thing. He had did a set before we had like the official on the block set up. So it'll be dope. To bring you out again.
Nah, I appreciate it. That was some years back too. So
it was like three or 4 years
ago.
What
was the name of the pudding that you've been looking for?
Oh yeah, shout out Tasha's Pudding Palace. You know, hook me up with some pudding. Hopefully you on the block on August 8th. You know, I was trying to take some home. I even hit her up on IG before. I was like, "Do you mail? Can you mail the pudding?" Had the strawberry shortcake, I think, which was nice.
I'm only hearing about it. It sounds incredible.
Yeah, you gotta try. I gotta try. I'll never forget it. You know.
That's dope, man. Man, one thing I'm doing for my guests, man, all my guests, I'm gifting them something, just a token of appreciation, and just also because
fresh out the box,
man. I value your time, man, and I just want to know you know that I appreciate it, man. So I'm gonna let you choose something out the Louis box. If you can zoom in at all, and that'd be dope.
Let's see what we working with.
And you could take a pic.
Working with? Yeah, you take this lid off right here.
Yep.
Throwbacks Northwest. You know what I mean? Story time.
Take one of these for yourself.
Let's see.
You can.
Let me see what you think. I'm gonna try a couple of them on. Is that cool?
Yeah. Try them on.
Let's see what's my vibe.
Yep.
What you feeling me? You feeling me? Yes or nah? Let me try one more.
See, another reason it's good to have some people with you.
Yeah, it's my dog. You
just look around, and be like, "What's up?"
You need people who gonna check you or let you know how you doing. You know how you operating. If you're moving crazy, you need somebody to let you know. Was you feeling me? One or two? What you think? Let me put the ones back on. Big Roque, you know what I mean? I'm going with the gold too. I mess with gold.
You going with the gold?
I love the gold.
Okay, dope. The little keychain. Grab a little keychain. Storytime keychain.
Oh yeah.
That's for you too, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. No, it's an honor to be up here and stuff because
it's an honor to have you, man. For real.
Like I said, hit that first show or a couple of them. Just followed you ever since then. And that's one positive thing about the internet and shit, you know.
Right.
You can keep up with people, but still you don't have to be like all the way in.
Yeah.
But it allows you to still be in touch with people.
For sure.
So real
Put the
quick,
sunnies on.
I have one question for you. I already found out with the shades. I see it.
East side.
I got one question for you though.
What's
Do
up?
you remember the first time you actually went to record something?
Yeah. My cuz Cruz recorded me in his basement / tattoo. He do tattoos. He still do tattoos. Hit up Xavier Cruz.
Slow down. Wait a minute. It was a tattoo / recording situation.
Yeah, but it's also my Thea's basement, you know. So it was, he did tats there. He recorded me there. So he don't do it. He's not at the basement no more. You know, he upgrade. That's my cuz. You know, but it was dope. Yeah, and we recorded there a few songs, like 2016. I'm barely getting out of high school around that time. So it really allowed me to just see where I want to go. And one thing, he hooked me up with my first, because I record my own shit too. He hooked me up with FL. I use FL Studio. Hooked me up with that shit, and I'll forever be like on some real shit. That's my cousin. I'm forever grateful for him hooking me up, because one of the best decisions I ever did was start recording myself. There's nothing like setting your own vibe.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
So I always respect him for that. Shout out Cruz. You know, I love you.
Man, his question kind of like made me think of another question I was want to ask you. Like, what was your first memory of music or hip hop? Doesn't have to be hip hop, but like, do you have like a first memory? Like, I know I have a first memory of like my first experience in hip hop, or like listening to a song. What was that for you, if you remember?
Yeah, I got one that comes to my head right away. I've obviously like listened to hip hop all my life. My parents had me pretty young, so I kind of grew up with them and listened to the shit that they listening to.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I was still just playing and shit. So my first memory, I was probably in like kindergarten, first grade, or somewhere along them lines, you know, grade school.
Okay.
And the Dirt Off Your Shoulders.
Okay.
My mom got me the Black Album when I'm like in elementary school, and this was one of the biggest. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but now that like looking back at shit, it's one of the most pivotal times, just because it's different when you holding the shit in front of you rather than seeing it on TV or putting it. You know, it's different when you looking at the case and shit.
No, for sure, that physical copy.
So that's definitely was crazy. And then also shout out the movie Happy Feet, and you know, don't push me 'cause I'm close to. You know what I mean? The Message was one of the first songs. Grandmaster Flash. The Message is one of the first songs I knew all the words to.
Oh,
when I'm like in third grade.
Okay.
Just because that's why I'm trying to bring it back. You know, they talking about shit that's actually going on. You know,
for sure.
It's a message, and that's what hip hop's based on. So keep
that
essence.
Absolutely.
And those things like, I don't know, make a huge part of your identity in the long run. Especially when you're a kid soaking up game like that.
Right. And how old were you when you like first wrote or even, you know, busted a rhyme?
I used to just mess around with rhyming in like 7th, 8th grade with my bro Elwood. And we would run the lap, and then after you finish the lap, you could walk around the track, you know, while everybody's finishing up their shit, so we just freestyle and stuff. But I didn't start taking shit seriously till like after high school. So, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we go, is there anything that you want to share with our listeners here? You know what I mean?
Then just pull up Throwbacks Northwest. You know what I mean? Get at me on everything. Roque, Big Roque. I'm on IG, DROQUED. You know what I mean? Heavy hitters in the house. Black Market in the house. Dying Breed shit. That's pretty much it. You know?
That's what's up.
Just shout my shit out.
Yep. Y'all stay tuned for the story time episodes, the mixtape. Appreciate you, Big Roque, coming out, doing your thing for sure.
Hell yeah. No, thank you for having me.
Yep.
Hey, good meeting you, my bro.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
All right.